This is a quick little video to compare two different oil filters for my Honda 1999 XR600R, which is now 22 years old already. I've had this bike for a long time and it runs great. And I had two filters. There were just, two used filters that I had changed the oil, and they were sitting in the garage on a piece of paper towel, draining. And I thought to myself, I want to cut those open and compare. Um, so I've got a K&N one, and I've got an eBay one. And I thought, K&N, people think that K&N is like the best of the best, the best money can buy, and eBay might be known as maybe the cheapest money can buy. And I thought, what two better filters to compare? K&N versus eBay. And so, all right, here we go. This is all just my opinion. Kind of fun to do. So we got a K&N. It's a KN-112 filter. And we got the eBay one, which is HF112. I believe HF stands for high flow. This is what it looks like right here. If you were to go on to YouTube, if you were to go on to eBay and do a search for HF112 or 112 oil filter or oil filter Honda XR600, it's a very common filter. Honda used it a lot, motorcycles and ATVs. Other manufacturers use it on their motorcycles. It's a pretty popular common filter. So what I had done was I took a razor blade and I very carefully cut the media out of the filter. It was kind of funny when I cut the K&N one apart. This top piece just kind of happened to pop off too. The glue wasn't glued together very well. The important part is that the filter media is glued securely to both ends, so there's no oil leaks. You don't want oil leaking past. The middle screen just simply is there to keep the filter from compressing or collapsing in the engine. There's a spring that holds it all tight, and if that wasn't there, it'd probably collapse. Anyway, so that's the K&N one. Like I said, it's kind of funny how it just broke apart on me afterwards. The eBay one, very similar construction, has the screen inside, everything's glued. It just they're both very similar, and both I think they're both very well constructed. Both of them have a little pressure bypass valve, so if for some reason the filter plugs up completely and doesn't flow any oil at all, it'll flow through that bypass valve so your motor doesn't starve, which I can't imagine that ever being used. But yeah, so this is the eBay when it's new. Feels good, looks good. It's a good filter. I've been using them now for a couple of years. But like I said, I wanted to open them up. So I cut them open and I stretched out the media. Ta-da! It's pretty long. It's pretty long. You wouldn't think that it's that long. You just wouldn't think it's that long. So what I found out was that K&N, which is the bottom one here, K&N is 40 inches long and eBay is 36 and a half inches long. K&N has 54 valleys, where eBay has 57 valleys. Come down here, look at the front here. eBay has about nine peaks in the same length that K&N has 8 peaks. And so the distance from the peak to the valley is a little bit longer on K&N. So it's a deeper filter, thicker filter, whatever you want to call it. And that might explain why the overall thing is longer. I don't think it makes a big deal that You know, eBay has 57 valleys and KN has 54. 3 more valleys, not a big deal. But what I did happen to notice was that, oh, and I think that both filters, I think the filter media in both filters is similar. I think they both filter really well. But as you can see, there is definitely some metal particles in both filters, which means that my motor is producing metal, which is not a very comforting thing to see. It's 22 years old, like I said. It runs great, doesn't burn any oil, so I'm not really concerned. Maybe this is normal. This might be a normal sign. I've never known until, I never knew about this until I opened them up. When you change your oil and you take out your old oily filter, it won't look, nice and red like this. It'll be dark because the oil's dirty. But you wouldn't be able to look in there and see any oil or any metal particles. They're way down deep in the valley of the filter. You'd never even see them. That's why it's just kind of a fun experiment to open the whole thing up and to look, and to see what does it look like in those valleys. Is it filtering stuff? Is your motor producing oil? Sorry, is your motor producing metal like mine kind of is? Maybe yours isn't, but you'll never know unless you open it up, because you can't just look in there and see. So kind of a fun experiment to do. So the bottom line is, I bought off of eBay, I bought 5 of these things for $10 in free shipping. A little bit of tax probably, so $2 a piece basically for an eBay filter. K&N, on the other hand, go to their website and you can get a filter for $7.99. Shipping is $8.46. Tax is $1.19 for a total of $17.64 for one filter from K&N. Walmart, I notice I can get a Fram one for $5.94. Not a bad price for one filter, plus tax on that too. Or $2 for a filter from eBay, which I think is a great price. A lot of people think the K&N is the best. Like I said, the best you can buy. K&N, little tagline says something like, K&N air filters, high flow air filters, high flow oil filters. In my opinion, this eBay one flows just as fast as a K&N one. I've been using these for years now. I think they're a great filter. I will continue to use them for as long as I have this bike. I don't see a reason to buy a K&N one for, $17. I'm sure you can get them cheaper if you buy them in bulk, or Amazon probably has them cheaper. I don't know. But anyway, I think eBay is a great way to go for an oil filter. It's just kind of fun to stretch it all out, see how long it is and how much filter media there is in that little compact filter. So yeah, next time you change your oil, open one up, take it apart, see what you got in there. All right, see you, bye.